said it was just fun, like words could wash away the nights we spent together, or the love I felt each day. I laughed to hide my heart, pretended it was fine, but every casual smile of yours left me behind. I wanted something real, a love that could survive, but you treated every moment like it was just a lie. You said it was just fun, but my heart was falling fast. I wanted us forever while you were living past. I held on quietly through every careless touch. You said it was just fun, but I wanted too much. I stayed up thinking about the way you'd smile. Every word you whispered kept me for a while. I hoped you'd see the truth behind my soft, shy face, but love in your world has no sacred place. I dreamed of holding you through mornings, nights, and storms, but you treated love lightly, and I felt so worn. You said it was just fun, but my heart was falling fast. I wanted us forever while you were living past. I held on quietly through every careless touch. You said it was just fun, but I wanted too much. Maybe one day you'll know what I tried to give. I didn't want just moments, I wanted us to live, but you only wanted freedom, and I only wanted you. I'm still here, still hurting, while you're gone too soon. You said it was just fun, but my heart was falling fast. I wanted us forever while you were living past. I held on quietly through every careless touch. You said it was just fun, but I wanted too much. I looked at you with open hands, hoping you'd understand. I wanted more than a night, I wanted forever, not just a glance. I held my heart like a fragile thing and gave it softly to you, but you treated love like it was casual, like it didn't matter if it broke me too. I dreamed of mornings next to you, coffee cups and quiet smiles, but you only offered fleeting nights and distance stretched for miles. I wanted forever, but you gave me a single night. I loved you fully, but you walked away from the light. I whispered stay while you let go of my wanted forever, but you didn't understand. I counted every text you sent, clinging to every word. I tried to meet your eyes, but your heart was never stirred. I wanted something sacred, a love that would survive, but you only wanted casual, and I can't fight to keep you alive. I dreamed of laughter in our home and promises under the stars, but you gave me fleeting moments and left behind the scars. I wanted forever, but you gave me a single night. I loved you fully, but you walked away from the light. I whispered, stay, while you let go of my hand. I wanted forever, but you didn't understand. Maybe one day you'll see the love I tried to give. I didn't want to let you go, but I couldn't learn to live with someone who only stays until the night is done. I want it forever, but you wanted none. I wanted forever, I wanted a love to hold. I loved you deeply, but your world is cold. I whispered, stay, but you didn't understand. I wanted forever, but you let go of my hand. I stared at my phone all night, hoping you'd text me first. The clock kept ticking slowly while I nursed my silent thirst. We shared a bed of moments, but only through screens we speak. And every ping that wasn't yours feels heavier on my week. I held on to the little we had, thinking it could survive. But distance grows and texts unread, and love can't thrive. Last night, just texts, no calls, no real embrace. I reached for you in silence, but found an empty space. I loved you too quietly, while you move without a word. Last night, just texts, and my heart is unheard. I imagined you beside me, but your life fell far away. New faces, fleeting moments, I was still here in dismay. I thought our love could anchor through this digital divide, but all I held was longing and the tears I tried to hide. I whispered for you in my mind, but you never heard a thing. Love is hard in a world like ours, where hearts don't stay, they cling. Last night, just texts, no calls, no real embrace. place I reached for you in silence, but found an empty space. I loved you too quietly while you move without a word. Last night just texts and my heart is unheard. I stayed awake until the sun, hoping for one sign, but love was just a word you used to pass the lonely time. Last night, just text, no warmth, no hand to hold. I loved you in the quiet while you left me cold. I loved you too quietly while you moved without a word. Last night just texts and my heart remains unheard. I stared at my phone for hours, hoping you'd call my name. Every buzz made me shiver, every silence felt the same. I thought you'd fight to stay, I thought you'd feel the ache, but your world moves lightly while my heart begins to break. I tried to fill the quiet with memories of us, but your absence is a shadow that lingers and it must. I waited for a call, but the line stayed cold and bare. I reached across the distance, but you weren't even there. I loved you too much, too quietly while you went on without a care. I waited for a call, but only silence answered me there. Your last words echoed softly, don't worry, it's just a phase. But phases don't feel like this. When nights stretch into days, I kept the light on for you, hoping you'd come through. But you never noticed how much I stayed for you. I whispered to the ceiling, praying you'd hear my heart. But distance is relentless and our love falls apart. I waited for a call, but the line stayed cold and bare. I reached across the distance, but you weren't even there. I loved you too much, too quietly while you went on without a care. I waited for a call, but only silence answered me there. Maybe one day you'll realize how long I stayed awake, holding on to hope for us while your world seemed to shake. I didn't wanna let you go, but love can't fight alone. I waited for a call from you and found I waited on my own. I waited for a call, but the line stayed cold and bare. I reached across the distance, but you weren't even there. I loved you too much, too quietly while you went on without a care. I waited for a call, but only silence answered me there. saw her name across the screen, a smile I used to know. I stayed awake through every dream, but now I feel alone. The texts we sent, the nights we shared, all seem to fade away. And in her laughter, in her world, I hear what I can't say. I waited for your words, your eyes, but I found only space. And suddenly your freedom left no room for my embrace. You found someone new while I'm still carrying you. I loved you quietly, but love can't make you choose. You found someone new, and my heart breaks in two. I stayed too long in your shadow, but you never stayed in mine. I remember the way you said forever was for us, but now your new world calls instead, and I'm left in the dust. I didn't want to let you go, but you slipped away so fast. And every memory I hold feels like it's in the past. I whispered for you to stay, but you didn't even try. And now I see her face where once I lived inside. You found someone new while I'm still carrying you. I loved you quietly, but love can't make you choose. You found someone new, and my heart breaks in two. I stayed too long in your shadow, but you never stayed in mine. Maybe one day you'll remember the love I tried to give, but now your heart's somewhere else, and I have to let it live. You found someone new while I'm still carrying you. I loved you quietly, but love can't make you choose. You found someone new, and I'm learning to be through. I stayed too long in your shadow, but I'll find my light soon. I watched you move through the night like love was just a game. I stayed in the shadows quietly, calling your fleeting name. Every laugh that wasn't mine cut softly through my chest. I loved you quietly, tenderly, hoping you'd see me best. I didn't shout, I didn't fight, I didn't demand your care. I only hoped that one day you notice I was there. I loved you quietly, even when the world was loud. I loved loved you softly while you lost me in the crowd. I gave you my heart without asking for a sign. I loved you quietly, but you were never mine. I smiled through every text unwritten and every fleeting glance. I stayed for the small moments even when I had no chance. I held on to the whispers, the softest parts of you. I loved you quietly, endlessly, even when the world withdrew. I didn't push, I didn't plead, I only let it show how much of me was yours to keep before you let it go. I loved you quietly, even when the world was loud. I loved you softly while you lost me in the crowd. I gave you my heart without asking for a sign. I loved you quietly, but you were never mine. Maybe one day you'll understand the depth of my silent cries. I loved you in the background while you lived your casual lives. I didn't ask for more, I only asked to be seen. I loved you quietly through everything in between. I loved you quietly, even when the world was loud. I loved you softly while you drifted in the crowd. I gave you my heart without asking for a sign. I loved you quietly, and I'll carry that love as mine. You called it fun, nothing serious, a fling for the weekend, nothing more. I gave you all the quiet love, you treated it like a closed door. Every message left unread, every promise left behind. Hookup culture ruled your heart and left my soul confined. I stayed awake, wondering why love felt heavier than your games. I wanted us, wanted forever, but all you wanted were names. Hookup culture, heartbreak rules, and I learned it the hard way. I loved you soft, you loved the cool, and now my heart pays. I held on too long, I gave too much while you drifted through the night. Hookup culture, heartbreak rules, and I cried without light. You laughed with someone new while I replayed every smile. I thought love could stand alone, but it crumbled after a while. I didn't want to let you go, I only wanted to stay. But love isn't enough, it seems, when hearts are made of clay. every fleeting kiss, every casual touch pull me from your hands. Hookup culture, heartbreak rules, and I learned it the hard way. I loved you soft, you loved the cool, and now my heart pays. I held on too long, I gave too much while you drifted through the night. Hookup culture, heartbreak rules, and I cried without lie. I wanted love, not this game. I wanted forever, not your name. But the world made it easy to break and left me with nothing but ache. Hookup culture, heartbreak rules, and I learned it too late. I loved you soft, I loved you full, but you chose the casual fate. I hold my tears, I hold my heart, and try to breathe again. Hookup culture, heartbreak rules, and love can't always win. I stayed up past midnight, waiting for your text to come through. I held the phone like it was fragile, like it carried all my truth. You were out with someone else, laughing like I didn't exist. And here I was, holding on to the ghost of what we missed. I thought love would tether you, I thought my heart could keep you near. But you slipped through my fingers while I fought back the tears. I stayed while you left, I loved while you roamed. I whispered your name softly while you called another home. I gave you everything quietly, but you didn't see or care. I stayed while you left, and the pain is everywhere. I remember the nights we promised to only hold each other tight. Now your arms are empty for me, but full for someone else tonight. I stayed believing in forever while you treated love like air. And every soft little memory feels like it's no longer there. I thought love could save us, I thought my heart was enough, but you chose the casual life, and I stayed in the rough. I stayed while you left, I loved while you roamed. I whispered your name softly while you called another home. I gave you everything quietly, but you didn't see or care. I stayed while you left, and the pain is everywhere. Maybe one day you'll see the love I held so true. I stayed while you wanted still missing you. I wanted to keep us sacred, but you didn't understand. I stayed while you left with your empty hand. I stayed while you left. I loved while you roamed. I whispered your name softly while you called another home. I stayed quietly breaking while you didn't even care. I stayed while you left, and the pain is everywhere. I saw your name light up my screen. My heart raced, my hands shook, but the blue check mark stared back at me like a truth I never took. I typed 1,000 words but left them unsent, because I knew your silence was more than indifference, it was absent. I waited for a reply like it could save us somehow, but the minutes turned to hours and I knew I had no vow. Messages seen, never replied. I feel the space where you used to lie. I loved you quietly, too loudly, too true, and still you drifted without a clue. Messages seen, never replied. My heart keeps typing what my lips denied. I stayed awake in the dark, hoping you'd care, but love in a casual world isn't fair. I watched your stories scroll by, laughing in places I'd never been, and every small notification felt like a tiny sin. I tried to reach across the screen to the boy I used to know, but distance isn't just miles, it's every scene without hello. I whispered for you to care, but your silence said it all. I loved you in the quiet spaces where you would never fall. Messages seen, never replied. I feel the space where you used to lie. I loved you quietly, too loudly, too true, and still you drifted without a clue. Messages seen, never replied. My heart keeps typing what my lips denied. I stayed awake in the dark, hoping you'd care, but love in a casual world isn't fair. Maybe one day you'll see the love I sent in vain. Every unread word, every tear, every sleepless night of pain. I didn't wanna let you go, but your silence pulled me away. Love can't survive where words are left to decay. Messages seen, never replied. I feel the space where you used to lie. I loved you quietly, too loudly, too true, and still you drift drifted without a clue. Messages seen, never replied, and I'm left holding the ghost of your side. Love in a casual world is where hearts quietly die. I saw your laughter in her eyes, the same way you used to look at me. And suddenly our memories felt like they were stolen quietly. I stayed up past midnight, hoping you'd call, hoping you would care. But in every photo, every smile, you weren't even there. Was it ever real for you, or just another game to play? I gave you everything I had, and you threw it all away. You laughed with her while I cried alone. You found someone new and left me on my own. I loved you so softly, but you didn't see. You laughed with her and forgot about me. I remember every word you said, every promise that felt like home. But now it's all just whispers I hear in your photos where you roam. I held on to us so tightly, even when you pulled away. And now I see you moving on, while my heart still wants to stay. I gave my love too freely, I trusted you too much. You chose her laughter over the warmth of my touch. You laughed with her while I cried alone. You found someone new and left me on my own. I loved you so softly, but you didn't see. You laughed with her and forgot about me. Maybe one day you'll remember the nights I stayed awake, holding on to every hope while you chose to break. I wanted us to be forever, but forever wasn't your plan. You laughed with her and left me where I stand. You laughed with her while I cried alone. You found someone new and left me on my own. I loved you so softly, but you didn't see. You laughed with her and forgot about me. I stayed up counting hours, waiting for a sign from you. Every laugh with someone else made my tears feel true. I held on to every word, every touch that felt like home. But the nights grew colder, and I faced them all alone. I thought love could survive even when you drifted away, but holding on too tightly can make the heart betray. I held on too long when you were already gone. I loved too deeply while you treated love like a song. I held on too long when the world told me to let go, but my heart stayed here while yours was already slow. I memorized your schedule, every weekend, every call. Hoped I could fill the gaps before your absence stole it all. I whispered for you to stay, but you said I need my space. And I realized the distance wasn't just a place. I gave you all I could, even as you moved apart. I stayed too long in your arms while breaking my own heart. I held on too long when you were already gone. I loved too deeply while you treated love like a song. My heart stayed here while yours was already slow. Maybe if I left sooner, you'd have missed me. But love shouldn't cost this trial. I held on too long when you were already gone. I loved too deeply while you treated love like a song. I held on too long, and now I'm learning to let go. But the pain of staying too long is the only love I know. You said it was nothing, just another night. I believed your words, but it still doesn't feel right. I watched you smile with someone else in your arms, and my quiet heart shattered without alarm. I thought casual meant freedom, but it still left a scar. Your fun fun still cut through me, even from afar. Casual doesn't mean nothing. Every laugh, every touch, every kiss leaves a mark I can't erase, leaves a wound I still miss. I loved you fully while you only played a part. Casual doesn't mean nothing, but it broke my heart. I stayed up nights replaying the echoes of your voice, thinking maybe someday you'd make a different choice. But you moved on lightly, like love is just a game, and I'm left holding memories that will never be the same. I thought casual meant freedom, but it still left a scar. Your fun still cut through me, even from afar. Casual doesn't mean nothing. Every laugh, every touch, every kiss leaves a mark I can't erase, leaves a wound I still miss. I loved you fully while you only played a part. Casual doesn't mean nothing, but it broke my heart. Maybe you don't feel it, maybe you never will, but every careless moment left my heart standing still. I gave my all to something fleeting, something you didn't keep. Casual doesn't mean nothing, but it left me incomplete. Casual doesn't mean nothing. Even when you say it's fine, I carry every memory like a shadow in my mind. I loved you fully while you only played a part. Casual doesn't mean nothing, but it broke my heart. You said it was nothing, just another night. I believed your words, but it still doesn't feel right. I watched you smile with someone else in your arms, and my quiet heart shattered without alarm. I thought casual meant freedom, but it still left a scar. Your fun still cut through me, even from afar. Casual doesn't mean nothing. To every laugh, every touch, every kiss leaves a mark I can't erase, leaves a wound I still miss. I loved you fully while you only played a part. Casual doesn't mean nothing, held your hand a little tighter, hoping it would make you stay. I whispered all the reasons, but your eyes just looked away. I thought love meant fighting for the us we swore we'd be, but you let me fall silently into a sea I couldn't see. I waited for a spark, a sign that you cared at all, but you left it cold and quiet and watched me stumble, watched me fall. I thought you'd fight for me, I thought love would make you stay, but you let go so easily, and I am left with yesterday. I gave you all my heart and you didn't even try. I thought you'd fight, but you let our love die. I stayed awake at night, listening to your silence, counting all the moments you abandoned our alliance. I imagined storms and battles that we'd face hand in hand, but you chose calm surrender. I didn't understand. I wanted to feel you here, to feel your heart push back, but you drifted into freedom while I fell into the cracks. I thought you would fight for me, I thought love would make you stay, but you let go so easily, and I am left with yesterday. I gave you all my heart and you didn't even try. I thought you'd fight, but you let our love die. Oh, maybe one day you'll see the love I tried to give. I fought for every moment, you just chose to live. I thought love could bend the world, but you didn't bend at all. And now I'm standing shattered by the quiet of your fall. I thought you'd fight for me, I thought love would make you stay, but you let go so easily, and I am left with yesterday. I gave you all my heart and you didn't even try. I thought you'd fight, but you let our love die. My sheets still smell like you, but your warmth is gone. I stare at the ceiling, counting the hours too long. Your side is empty, and I reach for your hand, but I find nothing, just the quiet of this land. I replay every laugh, every word we said, but all that's left is silence and an empty bed. Late nights, empty bed, I hold on to ghosts instead. I whisper your name, but nothing calls back. Late nights, empty bed, love lingers in my head. I wanted you near, but you're never coming back. The clock keeps ticking, but my heart feels stuck. I scroll through our memories and drink my coffee lukewarm and black. I wanted forever, I wanted you to stay, but you left me here in the dark with nothing to say. I imagined you turning to meet my eyes, but all I feel is absence and quiet goodbye. Late nights, empty bed, I hold on to ghosts instead. I whisper your name, but nothing calls back. Late nights, empty bed, love lingers in my head. I wanted you near, but you're never coming back. I reach for your jacket, still draped on the chair. I touch it softly, pretending you're there. I didn't wanna leave, I didn't wanna go, but love isn't enough when you've chosen so. Late nights, empty bed, I hold on to ghosts instead. I whisper your name, but nothing calls back. Late nights, empty bed, love lingers in my head. I wanted you near, but you're never coming back. I held your hand like it could stay through all the nights you drifted away. I whispered love, I whispered care, but you were never really there. I tried to hold the pieces of your heart, even as they slowly fell apart. And every I love you felt heavier than the last. I wanted to keep us together through every fleeting night, but you were chasing freedom while I held on too tight. I couldn't keep you, even if I tried. You slipped through my fingers while I cried. I loved you more than words could say, but love alone couldn't make you stay. I couldn't keep you, though I wanted to, and I'm still here breaking in two. I saw a laugh where we used to be. I felt my hope dissolve quietly. I didn't wanna let go, I swear. but loving you felt too much to bear. I stayed awake in the dark, tracing memories on my heart. But some things are meant to stay, no matter how you pray. I wanted to hold us together, but you were already gone. I tried to build a forever, but you were moving on. I couldn't keep you, even if I tried. You slipped through my fingers while I cried. I loved you more than words could say, but love alone couldn't make you stay. I couldn't keep you, though I wanted to, and I'm still here breaking in two. Maybe one day you'll see the love I tried to give. I stayed, I fought, I hoped, even as I had to forgive. I couldn't keep you, but I still carry you inside. I couldn't keep you, even if I tried. You slipped through my fingers while I cried. I loved you more than words could say, but love alone couldn't make you stay. I couldn't keep you, though I wanted to, and I'm still here breaking in two. You said we were different, like it was some excuse for the way you walked away and left me with the truth. I loved you without condition, but you wanted it like a fleeting thrill, a casual world while I stayed up at night. I begged for just a little, for a love that could stay, but your different became a wall that I couldn't break away. You said we were different, but I loved you the same. I gave you my everything while you treated love as a game. I held on through the silence. I stayed when you ran free. You said we were different, but you just couldn't love me. Your laughter with another echoes through my room. I wonder if you even think of the love you consumed. I try to meet your freedom to bend without a fight, but some loves can't survive the casual way you fight. I whispered, I waited, I hoped for something to break through, but different was your armor, and it was never for two. You said we were different, but I loved you the same. I gave you my everything while you treated love as a game. And I held on through the silence. I stayed when you ran free. You said we were different, but you just couldn't love. Maybe one day you'll see the pain you left behind. The love I tried to give wasn't casual, wasn't blind. I stayed when you were gone. I waited while you strayed. You said we were different, but it was just your way. You said we were different, but I loved you the same. I gave you my everything while you treated love as a game. I held on through the silence. I stayed when you ran free. You said we were different, but you just couldn't. I wanted us to be sacred, not just another fleeting night. I dreamed of us in quiet, where love would feel right. I gave you all my mornings and whispered all my fears, but you laughed it off softly and vanished with the years. I thought love was a promise, something gentle, something true. But in your world of casual hearts, I never stood a chance with you. I wanted us to be sacred, but you treated love like a game. I wanted forever with you, but you never felt the same. I held my heart open wide while yours wandered and strayed. I wanted us to be sacred, but you left it in the grave. I stayed up counting hours, wondering if you'd care. You gave your freedom freely, but left me empty there. I didn't ask for perfection, just a love that would remain. But your fleeting touch and laughter only echoed in my pain. I thought love was a covenant, something steady, something deep. But in your world of casual nights, I was the one left to weep. I wanted us to be sacred, but you treated love like a game. I wanted forever with you, but you never felt the same. I held my heart open wide while yours wandered and strayed. I wanted us to be sacred, but you left it in the grave. Maybe one day you'll see the love I tried to give. I didn't want to cage you, I just wanted to live with you in something lasting, not just nights that fade away. I wanted us to be sacred and not just a memory some cry. I wanted us to be sacred, but you treated love like a game. I wanted forever with you, but you never felt the same. I held my heart open wide while yours wandered and strayed. I wanted us to be safe, I saw you leave before I knew, like the night swallowed all of us. Your laughter faded in my room, and I stayed with only dust. I was first to feel the distance, first to taste the bitter air, while you chased fleeting moments. I was left alone to care. I held on to your memory, hoping you come back to me. But every step you took away pulled the love I thought we'd be. The pain of being first left behind is quiet, but it cuts like glass. I loved you fully, endlessly, while you treated love like it would pass. I stayed, I waited, I tried to hold, but you walked into the night. The pain of being first left behind is mine. Alone tonight. Your new world moved faster than mine, and I couldn't keep the pace. I stayed in the same old room, trying to hold our space. I watched your life through screens, smiles that weren't meant for me, and every casual goodbye felt like a new betrayal to see. I whispered for you to notice the love I gave, the tears I cried, but you didn't look my way, and I had to survive. The pain of being first left behind is quiet, but it cuts like glass. I loved you fully, endlessly, while you treated love like it would pass. I stayed, I waited, I tried to hold, but you walked into the night. The pain of being first left behind is mine. Maybe one day you'll understand the weight of what you chose, that leaving me so softly still bruised my heart the most. I wanted to be enough to keep you by my side, but love can't compete with careless hearts, no matter how hard you try. The pain of being first left behind is quiet, but it cuts like glass. I loved you fully, endlessly, while you treated love like it would pass. I stayed, I waited, I tried to hold, but you walked into the night. The pain of being first left behind is mine. Alone tonight. I held your hand a little tighter than I knew I could. I waited in the silence, hoping love would be understood. I let my heart stay open while yours wandered away. I loved you too much, I think, and it cost me every day. I gave you all the warmth I had, all the nights I couldn't sleep. I begged the stars to keep you close, but you stayed too shallow, too deep. I loved you too much for a world that only wants to play. I loved you too much somehow you drifted away. I gave my heart quietly, and you treated it like it was small. I loved you too much, and I lost it all. I forgave the nights you were gone, the ones I never knew. I held on to promises that weren't meant for two. I didn't ask for much, just a love that stayed near. But you never fought to hold me, and I'm left with all this fear. I loved in whispers, gentle and slow, while you chased a fleeting flame. I thought our hearts were infinite, but I was only in your game. I loved you too much for a world that only wants to play. I loved you too much, and somehow you drifted away. I gave my heart quietly, and you treated it like it was small. I loved you too much, and I lost it all. Maybe one day you'll see the love I tried to give. I never wanted to hold you down, I only wanted to live. I loved you fully, endlessly, and now I'm left behind. I loved you too much for a love that was so blind. I love you too much for a world that only wants to play. I loved you too much, and somehow you drifted away. I gave my heart quietly, and you treated it like it was small. I loved you too much, and I lost it all. I lie awake where we once lay. The pillow still smells like you. Your laughter echoes in the dark, a ghost I can't undo. I touch the sheets where you once slept, but you're already gone. And all the nights I kept you close now feel like they were wrong. I thought love would keep us here through all the nights and days, but love wasn't enough for the world you chose to embrace. Ghosts of you in my bed, I feel you even when you're gone. I loved you with every breath I had, but you moved on too fast, too long. A space you left behind is filled with what could have been. Ghosts of you in my bed, and I'm learning to let them in. I see her smile in your text while I stare at the dark. I stayed through all the empty nights, and you abandoned your spark. I wanted forever, I wanted real, but you treated love like a game. Now I'm haunted by the past and whisper softly your name. I beg for one more fight, one sign that I still matter, but you chose Ghosts of you in my bed, and I'm learning to let them in. Maybe one day I'll forget the warmth of your embrace, but tonight I'll hold your ghost and trace the lines of your face. I didn't wanna let you go, but you slipped away so free. Now the bed is mine alone, but still haunted by your memory. Ghosts of you in my bed, I feel you even when you're gone. I loved you with every breath I had, but you moved on too fast, too long. The space you left behind is filled with what could have been. Ghosts of you in my bed, and I'm learning to live again. I stayed up all night, counting the moments we had. Your laughter in my memory, your touch I can't hold back. I didn't wanna break up, not even a little, not even slow. But love became heavy, and I couldn't make you know. I wanted to fix it, hold you, make it right, but every word I whispered faded into the night. I didn't want to break up, even though it tore my heart. I wanted to stay with you, not fall apart. I tried to hold you closer while you drifted away. I didn't want to break up, but love couldn't make you stay. I kept hoping for a sign that you'd fight for me, but your eyes told the truth, you wanted to be free. I didn't want to leave you, even though the distance grew. I love too much for this world, and it wasn't enough for you. I whispered through the tears, I begged the silence to bend, but silence won the battle, and our love met its end. I didn't want to break up, even though it tore my heart. I wanted to stay with you, not fall apart. I tried to hold you closer while you drifted away. I didn't want to break up, but love couldn't make you stay. Maybe one day you'll remember all the nights I stayed awake, all the times I held on even as my heart would break. I didn't want to let you go, I only wanted you near, but love wasn't enough to keep you here. I didn't want to break up, even though it broke me inside. I wanted said it was just fun, like love was something to play. I held my heart so softly, but you tossed it away. I stayed up nights imagining how we could make it right. But in a world of fleeting hearts, we were just passing by. I wanted forever with you, but you wanted only tonight. I begged for something deeper, but you couldn't hold on tight. Love in a casual world hurts more than words can say. I gave my all, my everything, while you just drifted away. I loved you quietly, endlessly, but you didn't feel the same. Love in a casual world left me broken and unnamed. I saw her in your stories, laughed where I used to be. You didn't even think of me while I was losing sleep. I stayed hoping you'd fight, but you left without a sound. And all the love I gave now lies on the ground. I whispered for you to stay, but your heart was elsewhere. I loved you with all my soul, and still you didn't care. Love in a casual world hurts more than words can say. I gave my all, my everything, while you just drifted away. I loved you quietly and endlessly, but you didn't feel the same. Love in a casual world left me broken and unnamed. Maybe one day you'll remember all the nights I tried to hold our love sacred while you were satisfied with passing flames and empty words. I would have stayed the course, but love in your casual world had no room for remorse. Love in a casual world hurts more than words can say. I gave my all, my everything, while you just drifted away. I loved you quietly